All right, let's have this. Aha. Hello. Hi, Cecile. Hi, Betsy. Hi, Geeky. Yes, you can see Bear. I'm amazed that you can see, but Bear did not want to leave. It's like I was like going, oh man, I have got to go online. She's just not gonna want to get down. So we'll see how long she's gonna last. Hi, IT guy. Thank you. Hi, Anita. She's super comfortable, and she's like about 15 pounds of kitty cat. 15 pounds of house panther, and she's very comfortable. So I got my cards. We'll try and read. We'll see what Queen Bear will allow us to do. She might get cheesed off with me for moving around here. Yep, she's looking at Grandma. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. This is okay. Here's her head right up here. Her bottom is here. This is a tail. I don't think she's really hard to see. She, because I'm wearing black, she's just blending right in. Hello, Sharon Sipe. Hello, Anne. Hello. Hi to everyone. I got my kitty cat laying on me. I'm not petting myself or anything invisible. It's she's a black cat, very long fur, very big girl, and she's enjoying purring right now, sitting with me. Yeah, sure is. She's so soft. How are you guys doing? Hello to all 9 of you. Now you can see her moving around. I'll probably have to call to the husband, who I'm sure will be thrilled. So hang on a minute. I'm going to ask him to open the door. Benny, can you let the cat out? Thank you. The cat's out of the bag. Hey, Clarence, how you doing? I'm so honored that you guys are showing up for me here. I know that there's other people doing lives and stuff right now, a lot of lives on this Sunday. So if you're here with me, I just want to say thank you so much for just popping in and lurking even. I want to thank you for that. Thank you. That's my dear husband, my long suffering husband. Hello, Talon. Talon. I just want to say hi to everybody and see how you all are doing. Let people get comfortable. Let me get my cards shuffled. I did not anticipate. Usually, Bear, even when she's in the room with me, she likes to do that, but it's usually at night. She likes to cuddle up sometimes for a good half hour, 45 minutes, like that. And hello, I said hello to, I hope I did, Greeter TK. I'm going to see if any of my mods show up. That would be Egypt or Light Worker. And if not, somebody may get knighted to do that work again. But that would have to be somebody, if you're going to do it, it has to be somebody that can stick around for about an hour. So I just want to say hello to everybody and welcome you to my Sunday request show. Oh, there goes my. It's kind of a weird weather again. It's. I'm at the coast in Northern California near San Francisco, and It's weird. It's been really damp and chilly weather. Hello to Ashley as well. I didn't say hello. And Salome, hello, darling. Is your apartment block going to be peaceful and sorted soon? All right, she's up on it. So let's take a look at Salome's question. And I just ask one question per person if possible, unless it just remains a small group, and then we can then we can you know do more than that potentially. So no worries. I live in such a noisy place right now. I can't wait to move as soon as I can. I see your question, Ann. Hi, Chad. Nice to see you here. And Betsy Lee, good to see you. Oh, you're 58th. All right, Cecile. And happy birthday in advance. Know that I'm thinking of you. All right, so I'm going to try to dial into Salome. That's a good idea because you just never know. And I ask for you guys to be patient with me. I'll try to get to each question because sometimes YouTube likes to eat your questions. I guess they're tasty. Um, so hello to JR. I am going to read on Salome's question about she wants her just to know if her apartment block is going to become more quiet. You can go ahead and ask any question. Just know it might get eaten. And I'm not trying to be silly, but sometimes YouTube does that. Just go ahead and leave it in the comments. And if I miss it or it gets and I somehow don't see it, just bring it to my attention again. Not a problem. So you guys know the rules. Talk amongst yourselves while I dial in. And just be kind. And I usually don't have to tell anybody that. All right, so I'm asking if Salome's apartment block where she's living will become more peaceful and quiet in the near future, if that will be changing. All right, let's see what I get for you. I'm getting the Lovers. So this is about there's some choices that wherein this is involved. And we have the card of Strength. So I think that if people have been complaining in the neighborhood of noise or excessive noise, I think that what you're going to find is if you guys band together, I think that's a force to be reckoned with right instantly with just those two cards. And I get the Four of Wands, and this speaks of to me more of a public general area. So that could be the apartment block, the neighborhood. And I see the Four of Pentacles here. So that is, I think, more order or more restriction on it, perhaps with regard because of sound. And I get another one, the Four of Swords, which is peace. And that's the card that you were wanting. Now, in this deck, we have some different, organize it. Just, I say you will go a long way potentially here if you can get like the support of neighbors or folks on the block. I think if there is a sound problem, if there is a disturbance, what is disturbing your peace, I think that you have recourse. It's showing to being more miser, and they would say miser, but isn't always. It's about being protective. Also, sometimes it's not always being grabby, but about actually being protective, and completing the Four of Wands. That is a community feel. Yeah, I would say ask among your neighbors, and I would say go ahead and be willing to write up, become a gathering and noting, and then in that way, like, strength in numbers going forward. I think people will feel more comfortable than just one person doing it. But if you could be the organizer or just encouraging of that action, I think it would get some legs. And they would it would look like something gets reconsidered. There's a pause, there's a period here of I think maybe this is even where they would do a study, or I'm not sure, because of the Ten of Wands, oppression. So make some noise, girl. Make some noise about it, and get your friends, your neighbors that are on board with you. You'll know how to handle it. I think that it will. I feel like it needs some action, but I don't think anything too crazy. I'm not shown like stomping down to City Hall. But I do feel like the cards gave a really positive note towards the getting the apartment block, or a number of people, maybe sticking a flyer under people's door. Do you think the neighborhood's getting too noisy or disturbing? And maybe just you could arrange, even a private email ring about it, and keep it low key, but to see if you can't garner, not, if you're concerned about coming out forward yourself. I think that's the picture I had, and I feel like that would be helpful, because I do feel like people need to come forward about it. There's something that's disturbing. All right, now I'm gonna. Hi, JB. So I just wanted to get to your last comment. Yeah, exactly. And that's why I was saying, instead of doing that with the situation, because, it's the great unknown out there. Slip a flyer anonymously under people's doors, and, maybe set up an email address that doesn't have your name, but, and just say, if just please, if you'd like to talk to somebody about what we could do, let's create an email. Obviously don't put it under the doors of anybody that you think might be living there that's creating this noise, but people that you think particularly that might be sympathetic, people with kids, and just something like that is what I would suggest. That way you have some buffer for yourself and some anonymity to a degree. And I think if you guys can do a collective, I think everybody will feel a lot better in a group than just one person, going it alone. And hello to all 21 of you that are here. I do ask you to be patient. Doesn't look like my moderators are here yet, but I might be knighting one of you guys. So let me just go catch up and see if I can get to the next question after. Because it's just me. I'm tap dancing as fast as I can. All right. There we go. There's Salome, you may get knighted to do this. All right, so Anne's question's up next. Has my guides any update news for me? So I'll go ahead. I'll just ask. With Anne in Ireland. Do her guides have any information, any advice for her, update that they want to share? Excuse me. This bed is not the most comfortable. It causes everything to feel bunchy. All right. Anne in Ireland. You get the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So this would indicate some sweeping, pretty big changes coming in. This is like endings and new beginnings. And the card that comes with that is the Ace of Swords, and it's about clarity and becoming. Their message to you is about getting clear. That means processing your thoughts, writing things down, journaling. And if there's something that's been bothering you, I'm feeling like now is a real good time to process for clarity. You've got that on board. Or things will be coming more clear if it has something to do with outside of you. It's just, I just feel like certain things that you may not have been sure about, you're going to have clarity on. Yes, because you have felt like maybe uncertain as to how to free yourself from a certain situation where you may feel a bit stuck. And I feel, that with the Seven of Swords, there may have been someone that wasn't exactly honest or forthcoming, but you get the Sun and you get the Five of Wands, which means that you'll do what you need to do to get active to move forward and get out of that position of a lack of clarity and certainty. Things will become more clear to you about how to respond, how to react, how not to, unless you want somebody to come get angry, or unless you do want them to get angry. You're going to manifest new things in your life. This can be like environment, work, again, home, surroundings. It's positive, and you are working to, again, create balance. So change things that you need to in your life that don't feel like they are in balance with where you need to be, with your energy level. Write things down. That might kind of help you to get clear if you haven't already. All right. Now let's go to the next person. And again, I thank you for sitting in here and being so patient. And I greet all of you, no matter if you're just quietly lurking or if you put up a question. So, Cecile, I got to get a drink of water. Not water, I got coffee. Cecile, your question's next. And yours is, your birthday is tomorrow. So again, happy birthday, happy birthday. I can sing happy birthday. All right, any notable changes coming for you in your new birthday cycle? Let's take a look. Cecile. So I asked my guides and the ancestors, what can we relate to Cecile for her birthday cycle? I'm sure there is something to share. Birthday cycles are significant. Okay, let's see what the cards creator wants to share. You get victory, So you get the Six of Wands. Okay, that's a really good card to get. And the Emperor. So this is interesting. There's some victory where issue with authority, a husband, I'm not quite sure, or the father of children are concerned. I'm feeling Knight of Pentacles, meditation. But this is more to me about where you've been dutifully trying to get something done and putting your efforts. This could also be a young person in your life. The Knight of Pentacles would be typically kind of like a adolescent to possibly even a 35-year-old, just depending upon their attitude and maturity. Let's see what other cards we get here. And there's a new beginning around, well, it could be either like a new job for this person. There's the Ace of Pentacles. There's new beginnings, or things that you've been working on for a long time begin to manifest. That's what I really feel. That in this birthday year, that there is some gift. And I don't know if this is like a fatherly blessing, if you have a dad that's on the other side that's somehow nodding, or if this is something to do with the ex, or was the father of your children. I'm not quite sure how that figures in, but I just get that you will have things that you've been working on, putting an energy into for a long time, finally beginning to manifest fruit. Yeah. You also get the balance card, temperance, and justice, balance. So it's going to be all about a year about balance and being aware of not going to extremes, of being mindful about your behavior and others' behavior, and just kind of taking note. Mindfulness is the word for you. And I think it's going to be a good birthday year, actually, for you, Cecile. Okay? All right, let's go to the next person. IT guy. Let me see. Let me get to IT guy. May I ask a question? Will the work on my well, you guys can see, obviously, because I can't talk when I turn on the camera. Will work on my online antique website be fruitful? Okay, IT guy. That sounds really cool. Will work on his antique website be fruitful? Okay, I understand that you're creating that. So will this be fruitful? The antique website he is helping or is creating, work on their online antique website. Will that be fruitful for IT guy? All right, let's see what we get for you. We get some conflict right now. Okay. And we get the Queen of Swords with intelligence. So I'm feeling like there's some technical stuff. I'm not IT, but I know that looks and feels like IT stuff that is presenting some kind of conflict. But I feel like really strongly with that Queen of Swords card that you'll figure it out. Work. That's funny enough to pull the card that says work. That's your Three of Pentacles. And your work with other people, perhaps those in the antique business or those that come to your services, and you're going to love it. The Chariot, you get triumph. So I'm going to say yes, it will be. And you can release It says letting go. With that Eight of Cups, you can release and move on from something. This will help to, I think, get you more offers, more people coming to you with that Knight of Cups. Okay, IT guy? Looks good. All right. Thank you so much, JB, for making this, and I will get to your question about your landlord, and I will help you about dealing with that turkey. All right. I just got to see if there's anybody else before yours. Okay. Okay, Chad Corbell has a question. And then I think I will be doing JB's. Okay. So I just got this set up. So talk amongst yourselves. Chad Corbell, sorry. Let me just shuffle up these cards, Chad, and get to your question. I would like to know what my future holds. COVID has been hard. Let's see, I highlighted that question in the, okay, I'm going to figure out that basically what you're saying about COVID and how things look. I'm just double checking just to make sure you didn't go ahead and put another comment. You're welcome, IT guy. Okay. So, oh, I can just feel that my throat just, and I see your question, Talon. So, okay, there we go. I would like to know what my family's future holds. COVID has been difficult on our household as far as job loss and now selling our house. Oh, bless you. Bless you, bless you. And always know I've got a candle burning. So I always like put up everybody's prayers along with my own. It's just kind of an understanding between me and the universe. So your concerns are, I'm setting up for prayer there. All right, just know, I just like you to know that. Okay, Chad, that's rough. I'm so sorry. Let me just take a look at how it looks like things will go for you and your family. So I ask my spiritual helpers and the Creator to help me convey clearly and accurately to Chad how things look like they will go and what is the advice for Chad Corbell and his family undergoing this loss of having to sell their home and job loss. What does the universe, the Creator, want to convey to Chad Corbell? All right. All right. Work, okay, comes up. And so it is the cards want to bring up jobs or the work aspect. Projection, Seven of Cups. Here's that lack of clarity where work is concerned. Okay. With that Seven of Cups. And it might be just a matter of just keep applying, just rather than letting it completely overwhelm you. And certain members of your family, I'm sure this would go for their feelings as well. It's tough too. With my family's going through difficult things too. Both my adult children living in the same roof. It's difficult for everyone, and our finances are really tight. So looking at that, that's good. You get the things are going to get better card. And I'm really pleased to see that for you. You get the Six of Swords. When you move, you're going to be moving to a better location in actuality. Perhaps it's a blessing Chad in disguise. It could be that that is where you're going to find some work, that very first card that came up. Okay. And it might be that there's going to be more work where you're going to end up going, and it's a matter of choosing what you want to go for application wise. That's what I'm kind of feeling, dude. And gift. So, Ace of Cups, I get a sense of the beginning of things becoming better. All right. And the universe is saying yes. So hold tight, just endure, and take each setback that you're dealing with currently as a test, because you're going to move forward. And it's coming in the near future. You're moving actually in a forward positive direction with that Ace of Cups, with that Six of Swords. You'll be able to kind of unpack some issues once you get on the other side of this. Okay? All right, Chad. And yes, Six of Wands, I see victory over these things that have challenged you and your family. So, and Seven of Pentacles, you're going to be in better shape for it. Okay? So chin up, chin up. Tell everybody in your family, chin up. We're going to make it through it. We kick ass. We take names. You know, rally your family, Chad. Be the cheerleader, you know, or the team. Get the team ready. Circle them. Get the family pumped up, because you're moving forward, not backward, love. All right. Now I'm going to go to J, B, and let me see. I'm going to show that. Let me see. There we go. And Twaina, okay, oops. And I have also, I know I had another one. I've got a few of them, but just let me get to JB and then I'll get to the rest, okay? All right. You're trying to deal with a very controlling landlord. And again, I thank you all for your patience. I will go back and forth and make sure I get them. Salome, I am going to knight you, if you would be so kind, a moderator. You're still here. Thank you, IT guy. And Leslie, hello. You know what? No, Cecile, I'm sorry. I'm not going to put you in a timeout. That's wrong. I don't want to hide that. Hang on, folks. Sorry for this. I'm a one-woman band here trying to get it going. I'm Cecile, I hope you don't mind. And if you have to go, you can let me know. But I'm going to go ahead and make you the mod. No, I can't see that here. All right. Sorry, you guys. Just got to check all these silly things. Make sure that I'm not messing stuff up. That's weird. Hope you'll hang on a minute, because it looks like maybe I need to go to a different part. I just want to make sure that this is doing what it should be doing and behaving. Right. All right. So, okay, guys. Wait. I'm going to get this right. Thank you guys for being patient, and I'm so sorry. You just never, ever know. All right. Okay. Maybe now I can get this going on the other side of this. So I appreciate this. All right, GB. I didn't realize that I didn't have that. working out. Strange. I'm having to play pitter-patter back and forth. Thanks. All you got to do, once I'm able to get you in there, I hate that it doesn't just kind of, there's a learning curve here on doing this, and I always kind of jimmy jack around. Work, damn it, work. Okay, okay. I don't know what it is wanting to do. All right, now it's showing up this way. Okay. All right. Okay, there we got it. It just needed to be, once I set it, you got to kind of reset so then it can come on and see. Okay, now I can make you a moderator. You will always be a moderator. You are now a moderator, Cecile. And send me an email and I'll send you a t-shirt in your size. Just let me know. All right, now we're off and rolling. All right, you guys. I'm so glad you guys are so patient. And I just want to welcome all of you that are so kind and waiting. All right. I'm getting this, you got to bounce between two sets of software, and sometimes things aren't married up. And so I just say, go ahead. I don't have anything pressing this afternoon, and I'll go until I'm just tired. All right, now, JB. Ooh. Now, all of a sudden, I don't need the heating pad. Your question, you're dealing with a very controlling, unbalanced landlord. No. You know what? Now my sweatshirt is too warm. I feel like Goldilocks here. So this, don't worry. We won't get in trouble for this. There's a t-shirt and everything underneath. I'm wearing my Miley Cyrus, one of my Miley Cyrus t-shirts. Her plastic hearts. I'm a big fan. Oh, that's better. Now watch me freeze later. All right, JB, I want to help you with that. I'm a landlord, and I'm sorry to hear that you are dealing with somebody being less than reasonable. So let's get the lowdown here from higher consciousness, the creator, the universe, our spiritual mentors, and get the advice that they want to share with us. And let's pray. My lip gloss always makes a fluff stick. Sorry. It's so glamorous. Anyway, what to do about the landlord, how to handle this hot potato. All right, let me just kind of get in the zone and dial into you after all my little IT stuff. If I had IT guy here, he probably could have just, here, silly lady. All right. So the landlord. Okay, JB. How should JB handle this landlord? I think I got all the fluff. Probably from Bear. I pulled that off. Probably black cat fur stuck. I think I do. I do. All right. We're getting the Three of Pentacles. Maybe get a third party involved, like a mediator. That's the first thing that comes to mind. My mom, not that this is anything here, I'm in no way a lawyer or anything like that, but my mom went to law school, and I did pick up some general understandings about some basic pointers. And I would say if you're having, excuse me, it's the bear fur. I have bear fur stuck to my face now. It's very fuzzy. Get a mediator if you need to, if he's too difficult. And that would be something that I would go to. I know that there are help, uh, that there's help for people that rent. Look up in your area for one of those organizations. Let them know what's going on. Ask them if there's like something like a mediator. What would they recommend that you do? I'm just letting you know. I will check with the cards, because especially if this person's unbalanced and you're concerned, I definitely look and call, like assistance for renters' rights. Okay. And let's take a look at the landlord. Oh, I already pulled that, and now I'm going to shuffle again. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just following my absent-minded self, but it's all right. So I'm feeling like definitely getting somebody else involved, a third party that is legal, um, and not a lawyer, but a mediator. Okay, let's just take a look and a little deeper. The advice in dealing with the landlord. Yeah, it shows that they have an intensity. The Knight of Wands. I think that you're dealing with somebody that feels volatile and quick-tempered, hot-tempered. Justice. You're going to need to, I think, get law involved. Yeah, like a legal assistance. So again, you could probably get that through going to your right, as a renter, your rights, and advocates. God, I cannot talk. You guys, I don't drink. I don't know. Any other day, I'm like, put on the camera, and you'd think I downed a vodka or something. But I feel like it's saying, because of the intensity of this person's, don't try and do it yourself. Go through a legal channel, contact assistance advocates, groups that help, especially single people that are dealing with somebody that's scary. Okay. Because it looks to me like, I know you're probably like, I don't want to involve the law. I don't want to involve the law. I don't want to do this. But you know what? I think when you get the advice from the cards to involve them, there's a good reason. And the Six of Cups, this person may have some dementia or some sort of issue where there is deterioration that might be kind of through a dementia type disease beginning to take hold. Not kidding. I don't know how old they are. And it doesn't matter. You can be in your 40s and get this. Hell, you can be in your 30s and get it. In some cases, it's not even, it's certainly not often, but that's what this feels like. Like this is some kind of, there's a nostalgia energy here, which makes me think, yeah, Three of Wands. Okay, good. I'm glad that we're tracking, JB. And it's going to get more extensive, is what I get. His behavior is going to become, this is where it needs to be for their safety, your landlord's safety, because somebody could like say, "What'd you say, old man?" Uh-huh. I'm seeing a deepening of actual dementia. It feels like it. How unfortunate. Knight of Cups. So trust, what we get here? There's offer. Yeah, sorrow. Nine of Swords, anxiety. So this makes dealing with him like walking on eggshells. Go through a mediator, contact an advocate rights group in your area who can help you to deal with a landlord that you believe is unfortunately perhaps not mentally stable. And I think that's right. And that's what I got. So he's getting the mean dementia, not the sweetie grandpa sunshine and lemonade in the summer. This is the hostile man. It's very hostile. Intensity. You can see that. I got to get the name of this deck. Somebody looked it up for me. I've got the you guys. I'd be ashamed to show you the side over here, but I have got to get a proper shelf where I can just have it. Anyway, so that is what I suggest. Do not try to deal with him any further without the cushioning of a buffer of a third party. Get a mediator now. Fighting, okay? Because this is just going to get Five of Swords, bullying. He's just going to become more agitated. So do it like yesterday, get that legal third party involved. King of Wands and the Two of Wands. So I feel like this could be someone that could step in and handle this decision, this situation. But get on it. Get on it, JB. Okay? Get on it. This person's not got everything ticking. All right, now I need to go way back up because I know that after. And hi, Craig. I just want to make sure I capture everyone. All right, let me just get back. I think I thought there was one before. So, okay, Betsy Lee. Drug dealing. Yeah, that's Salome, I would say, with that person. Okay, there it is. This is the one I was looking for. Did my husband remove me and his son as beneficiaries from his policy? He would not tell me why he needed the policy, then left with it. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Getting a little more caffeinated. Let's take a look. Okay, so Talon, I am going to read on your question. Did your husband leave you and the stepson out or remove you guys from the policy? Why? So did he remove him? You're wanting to know if he removed you guys as beneficiaries. Okay. Because I get it. You found his behavior suspect. Okay. So, Creator, I'm asking for Talon if her husband removed her and her son, his stepson, from the beneficiaries of his policy, and why she's saying he wouldn't say why. So can we get clarity on that? So I asked the Creator for clarity. Okay, Ace of Swords, here's clarity. There's a consciousness, the decision that he made or is making. Five of Pentacles. Maybe he didn't think something was enough. I see Five of Pentacles could also indicate also a trouble with health. Um, this is for, he wants to make sure that something is balanced, that something is in balance and not out of balance. So he may be having an issue with his health that he may not feel like perhaps talking with you yet about or something. I don't see the removal of anyone, but I see a worry of health, a worry to do with his health, wanting to make sure things are balanced. Yeah, wanting to make sure there's enough. Empress. So I don't see anything about removing you, but I do see wanting to make sure that there is enough. And I don't see, because there's like, I get the card with that Five of Pentacles, it can be a worry about his health. And I feel like wanting to make sure there is balance with the Empress card, and you as the wife, I think he wants to make sure there's balance. Going to be enough there, perhaps, where that is concerned. I get the card of the Three of Cups, celebration, and the Three of Wands. He wants to make sure something is more extensive enough. Okay, that's what he's doing. I don't see him taking you off at all. In fact, I see him thinking ahead, and I think maybe making the policy a bit bigger, but not wanting to perhaps, maybe he'll talk to you later about it. But I don't see anybody being removed. I see something becoming more extensive and updated. Okay, Talon. All right, where did I have that? Okay, I'm finding. Okay, Anita. I want to know if me and my husband's case will settle soon. All right, let me take a look, Anita. And hello to you there in Missouri. I enjoyed reading on your case. What a fascinating case you brought. All right, let me get to you. I'm trying to get to everybody now in much as in order. And if I make any mistake, I do apologize. And I give you great thanks for being so patient with me. You have any questions? We got our moderator up, which is Cecile. So I'm doing Anita's question here and focusing on hers. I will be looking over the comment section to sweep over them and make sure I didn't miss a question. And I apologize if YouTube eats your question. I guess it's magically delicious. So, Anita, I'm going to try and dial on into you guys. And I ask the Creator to share with us, with you, will Anita and her husband's case settle soon? How does that look? Anita and her husband have a case that's going to be settling soon. Or will it be settling soon? How does their legal case look? What is the advice? I give thanks. Okay, the High Priestess says, there are things, my dear, that cannot be known. There also might be some secrets that have yet to come into play in regard to your case. All right. And it's the Ten of Cups. Something positive, though. You do get harmony. And you get the Ten of Cups. It's something you'll be very satisfied about. Maybe it's a little detail that has yet to be caught or noticed, or that will be important to your case. But I feel like it's a positive for y'all. And you get the Hierophant, which is typically old school tradition, rules, regulations, and I get the card of the Death card. So that could be a radical change because of this, or in connection to some kind of rules. Just kind of checking up to y'all, making sure that if she's made a comment, I didn't miss it. Okay, I want to continue with Anita's reading. I do get that there will be peace. You do have peace coming. It's going to come more quickly though than you expect. And a radical change is coming. And it has in connection, again, I feel like I'm repeating myself, but sorry, because I have no idea what all this is about, and you don't need to share that unless you want to. But with regards to your case, there's something very beneficial that is secret yet that I don't know. I think it plays out well for you. And I feel like there's a radical change or an ending, a transformation wherein the Hierophant is concerned. That has to do with rules. Like maybe somebody broke the rules in a great big way or did something that was not right. It's connected again to the Death card, radical change, Tower, and the Four of Swords. So where something has been full of BS, that will come down. If there's been some secrets carrying on, it's like all that house of cards, that house of lies is going to come down. I see that there will be peace, but maybe not for those that undergo their facade that comes down. Yes, you shall have triumph. You guys get the Chariot, it's coming, and you get gain. The Nine of Pentacles. Look at the Superman S. So you will do well. It's coming, but hold tight. Just let it play out the way it needs to go. There's a little something coming that's going to be unexpected and work in your favor. Oh, thank you, Twaina. Let me just roll back. I want to make sure I didn't. Lisa Love, yes, you may have the general reading. All you got to do is ask a question. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure I'm highlighting, getting through each one that I can see. And good morning, Leslie, again. Oh, sorry. You're at work. I'll just whisper. Okay, Sharon Sipe. I'm just looking for the next because I know that there's another one. Thank you, JB. Wishing me and my family the best. Here we are, Beverly. Is one of my spirit guides a Palladium? Oh, okay, yeah, I know from that area. Okay, let's see. I have no idea, but we'll put it to the cards. Okay, so Beverly Spencer would like to know if she has a spiritual mentor from the Pleiades. I believe it's Pleidians. Don't ask me how I know how to spell that at this moment because I can't talk, but I can spell. I think. I hope. All right, let me see what I get. So I'm asking the Creator, the universe, is one of Beverly's mentors in spirit from the Pleiades. Chariot. Yes. I feel like yes. So long story, short story, long. Short story, short story. Yes. There's a connection quite possibly to past lives, even according with these two cards. So that would make sense as a guide. They're trying to help you to deal with learning how to deal with restrictions in your life, either self-imposed with the things that you need to change. They just want you to help you to move forward so that you have more freedoms, a sense of being more free and less confined, if that makes any sense, Beverly. Okay. On to the next. And let's see. Thanks. Let's see. Maurice Solivar. I applied for senior living apartment. When will it come? Okay. That I know can take some time. And depending on where you're at, and isn't the bureaucracy fun? No, it's de nada. But let's see your case, Marie. Senior housing living apartment. When is that coming? So I asked the creator and spiritual mentors to help us and advise Marie through the cards when she's going to be getting that senior living apartment soon. Is she going to be getting her senior living apartment soon? Marie Solvar. All right, sweetheart, let's see what we get. We get a card of the Knight of Swords. So this is having to be a bit more pushy. And yet understanding. So to me, there's a balance with needing to be just assertive enough, but also then pull back enough. Understanding. All right. Let's see what I get with the next cards. Yeah, okay. I'm seeing that you have been through a real difficult time. You get 2 5s. Okay, or no, I'm sorry, 1 5, but the Knight of Swords always gets me. But you will get balance now. I'm glad to see that. It's coming. I know that there's been disappointment with the 5, this one of cups, with loss. But you do get things coming into balance. Believe it or not, it's going to start to shift. And you get the 3 of Cups. That's a celebration. And the Ace of Pentacles, your new place. It's coming. It's coming. Good. Good. Muy bueno. It's coming pretty soon. Not too long from now, but, fairly quickly. Fairly quickly. So just hold on. Try to be patient, but it's coming. And it doesn't look like it's, out there. It looks like it's coming quickly. Okay, Marie? All right. And share, let's see, I got yours, Bev, right? Thank you, Salome, for the blessing. All right, Leslie King. I've been told in past lives I have blockages I need to clear. I tried online hypnosis thing, videos. I always fall asleep. Is there? Yeah, there's other ways to clear blockages. You could also use Reiki symbols, energetic symbols, um, through uh, mudras, where there's a certain yoga with the hands that you can energetically use to clear blockages. I would say use Reiki um, symbols and just energetically picture working through those issues. Also, working with a tool like the tarot can help you consciously change those patterns, those blockages. That's all you need to do. The online hypnosis thing, I don't think it would probably work for me. I think it put me to sleep as well. I'm very resistant to that kind of thing because I've been jumped spiritually before. So I'm kind of like very territorial about my channel, my conduit. So what I would say to try is pick up a tool like the tarot so you're not going to get so sleepy and do a simple ask the what blockage from my past life do I need to work through, and then just write it down in a notebook to help you mentally get it into your mind and look back at it. And just becoming more mindful is going to help you work through any blockage, whether it's from a past life or something that you've more recently picked up, And that is what I give for you. But I will also throw the cards and tell you what they will share because there might be something better, even more than what I was sharing. So, Leslie King, what advice do the guides want to share with them regarding um, a change or to help them dissolve, break down blockages from past life experiences? What is the advice? So I ask the Creator and our spiritual mentors to guide me in advising you and with the cards and in reading these cards accurately from Spirit. Okay, you're getting the King of Pentacles. Okay, this deals with abundance. And the Sun, clarity. There may be an issue with I don't know if you have any like fear of lack or needing to sort through clutter. That's me. I need to sort through my stuff. I'm an earth sign, so I collect stuff a bit. And I need to simplify. But this shows me a stubbornness potentially too with the King of Pentacles energy. But it is also is a collector energy. My dad is a King of Pentacles, and they have a fondness for that. So there may be an issue with materialism a little bit and stubborn behaviors. I feel like here we have the Creator, the King of Wands card, and the Lovers. So there is art, I'm feeling like here. The arts. And I don't know if you're collecting paintings or collecting films, even. It's things of value. Perhaps the question is, what do I need long term, or what in the long term is going to benefit in the things that I choose to surround myself with, or my creative endeavors as well. There's the Sun on that, so there is clarity. And I feel like, as far as a blockage, you've worked may be through or have worked on that abundance, the material aspect issue, now that I'm relaxing and able to focus a bit more. And as then I gaze over at the creator, that King of Wands card, and the lovers, it's just about how you can create, you can use mindful choice. Think about you are in charge and this stuff, these things, whatever. And at the end of the day, what's worth holding on to, what needs letting go in your life. Think what is of value for long term and what is not. Release that. Don't hold on to everything. You know, let go with the sun. The sun is release. And so I just feel that you have and are working through those blockages. You have only just to continue to keep your mindfulness of choice when you make choices. And I think you're doing fine. There you go. You got the tower. This is the one time you want to see the tower. You're busting through those blockages. With the Two of Swords, you're doing very well, Leslie. So you tell those people to pipe down and or you shut their pie hole. I gotta have some fun. Oh, okay. Let's see who we have next. I hope that that helps, Leslie. And just thank you, Sharon. Do you have any questions, Sharon? You're so good. Sharon Sipe always shows up, and I want to know that I see some of these names of you guys is over and over, and like JB and Craig. Hi, Craig. I feel like I kind of know y'all in a way. I do in a very special way, even though I haven't met you in person. Okay, Lisa S. Here we go, love. How's the next 2 months for me and my father, please? My pleasure to read on you and your daddy. Need to call my dad. He just had a birthday. And I got to tell you something. I'm communicative on the computer, but I don't like the phone. I don't know what it is, you guys, but I got a love-hate relationship on talking on the phone. I like texting. I like writing. I know what it is. I feel that I've always been a writer and journaler, as someone who journals, a diarist, not a diarist. Oh God, what's wrong with me today? I'm silly, but I'm down with being silly. So it helps me to process my thinking. So where was I going with that? Anyway, I'll catch back up with that thought later. I'm going to focus on Lisa's question. See, getting lost. All right, Lisa. I like Lisa. Lisa Love. That's a good one. She lives on Love Street. That's a cool song by The Doors. Lisa Love. Next 2 months for her and her dad. Please, I ask the Creator and Spirit to assist me to read accurately and clearly for Lisa Love and her dad. The next 2 months, how do things look like they'll go, and what's the advice? And I thank you all for being so patient. Okay, you are given the Six of Swords. Things are going to go better. That is always the card that I love to see when somebody's been going through a hard time. And I see that, it's like, I can tell them that, they're riding out the end of a difficult, choppy water going into smoother waters now. So, okay, things are going to get into a better flow. Okay, you're going to settle down. You're moving into better waters in a better direction. And the Six of Cups, I don't know, I'm feeling like the past, maybe a connection to a sibling, but there's always this, or a child, or childhood. There we are. Okay. And you get the Ace of Cups and the Empress. So I'm very glad to say there is really positive stuff coming your way in the next few months, that things will get better over the next few months. Uh, and you'll be able to reminisce. I feel like there's just a sense of comfort emotionally and satisfaction. There's some blessing here that comes with the Ace of Cups. And it just, the energy I feel like is abundant with the Empress. This could be a connection to a mother's spirit, or a mother's actual, being. Um, but I feel like this could be a spirit because of what you typed. But there's blessing and there's healing with the Three of Swords and the Temperance. So there will be a balance in with health and circumstances that are out of balance will be brought to balance. Just allow time and effort and mindfulness to be your guide through it. You guys are going to be just fine. Okay, Lisa S. All right. Oh, I'm sorry, Cecile. I don't always get your messages. Okay. Okay. Thank you. I'm glad that I'm helpful. And thank you. Thank you for hitting the like button, everybody that's hitting the like button. All right. Let me just bounce here. And thank you, Lisa Love. Thank you. Your cards are really, really strong. And I feel confident that you will definitely note things settling down and getting a bit better. And just keep that in mind, because I see it, you're moving into that time. So that's good. It's not like, oh, you're going to have to wait, you know? Okay, I've read hers. All right, sorry. Oops, I did it again. I screwed it up. Where was I? Okay, I just had it. Okay, JR. Duh. Okay, when I was younger, I didn't do right by a woman named Casey. How did she deal with it? Am I forgiven? All right, let's take a look. Okay, JR. All right, so Creator, we ask you to assist us in advising JR about Casey and whether or not Casey's been able to forgive JR for their mistake or bad choice. How does Casey feel towards JR? Does Casey forgive JR for their bad choice? Okay, let's see. I get I get conflict for you. That there was conflict. Page of Swords. But there was a secret. This was a secret, okay? This was something that should have been, or was something that needed to be kept secret. I see the trick card, the Seven of Swords. So this is not doing something the way he said, like, and being fool, being a young person shows up. So this has been done, I feel like, out of folly, out of youthful folly. Um, Ten of Pentacles, this is family. This is, and I get the card, the Knight of Swords. This is, could cause like disruption in families. But I feel like with the Four of Wands and the Chariot, that Casey has moved on successfully. With the completing card here as the Four of Wands and success. Yes. So that it shows they went through some rough crap. Whatever, and you don't need to share, it's fine. It's your personal stuff. But I'm going to say they've moved on from it. The Sun, they understand innocence, youth, poor choice. Ace of Pentacles, it's a new day as far as that person is concerned. Okay? So, okay. And Beverly, as far as the message about being so uh, perhaps shy or recluse or closed down, opening up a little bit is what they're there for, especially to get you to do. So I'm glad that makes sense. Yes, that was right. Cecile, you are doing great. All right. We're a soul family. That's right. We're a soul. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure I go through each one. Okay. Oh, Craig. Okay, here you go. Oh, Betsy Lee. Let me get Betsy's and then Craig's. Okay. Any message from my guides? Unless have I read on Betsy yet? No worries, JR. You know what? I think Casey has recognized it for what it was and is doing well, actually, and really moved on. And it may have given them some kind of a strength in some odd way for having gone through it. Not pleasant, but, you know. All right, let me just double check and roll back. And hello, Desrat. Lana, hi. I want to say hello. And I will also get to you, Lana. I believe there's just Craig Dixon. That's right. Is the next one. You collect shoes? All right, I'm going to have to talk to you, Leslie, later. I got to talk to you, man. Um, you should, oh, we got stuff to talk about. Craig, you are the next question. Do I feel that going through a near-death experiencing or having this? Yes, I do. I do. Because it opens up your empathy. And anything that gets somebody to open up that heart chakra, open up their empathy, that opens up your channel, your capacity, your conduit, because you can receive spirit more it, clearly in a way. You can kind of decipher that feeling becomes more acute. I do think so for people that um, well, people that do and don't want it. I think yes, it absolutely does. I think so. And I think that if, sorry, you know me, this girl's gotta have some lip gloss. I can't do, just can't. Um, I think it does. I think it opens you up. Oh, thank you, JB. I'm glad you like my personality. I'm glad somebody does. Now, there's some days that my grandpa used to say, I think I'll just go let the chickens pick my eyes out. You, not from California. Um, okay, so let me just go with Betsy Lee's, right? Okay. Message for Betsy from her guides. Let me just dial in and check my new comments. Right. Okay, thank you. Okay. Betsy Lee, message from your guides. I just want to make sure I get the cards nice and shuffled. And thank you for all patient 25 of you lurking and choosing to hang out here. Thank you so much. Thank you for your patience and just thank you for your presence. It means a lot. It really does. Each and every one. I'm serious. I'm not trying to be saccharine sweet. I'm being real because this helps my channel and I appreciate it. Okay. Let's see. All right, I'm feeling it now. You get the card of triumph. You get the chariot. So we see you moving forward. This is a strong window to move forward in pursuit of job, of things that you moving, going to a certain place, travel, eventually with the COVID. But it is about getting active and getting things done. And I see things moving forward. Miss Kitty, hello. Love that name. And with the Ace of Swords, there's clarity. Betsy, this is a time of being clear-sighted, going for what you want. You're in a position of power. This is so like anything to do with work, creative projects, go for it is the message. You've got a big green light and you have mindfulness because it shows that this is just the focus right now is good for you. Before, it looks like, again, you are in a good cycle now, a stronger cycle than you were before. You are gaining in strength, okay? With that Seven of Wands, your energy and your creative oomph, it's picking up. You're brewing like coffee, girl, and you're going toward that Three of Pentacles, where I think manifestation with work is where that is concerned, or where your efforts are to manifest with other people and projects, etc. You got a great big green light, and this is your guardian saying you're doing good work, Betsy. So keep it up. I hope that makes sense to you. But that's what I get. All right, let me see. Miss Kitty. I just love that name. If I wasn't named Maya, I'd want to be named Kitty. Seriously. I, Miss Kitty. Oh, thank you so much. By the way, so I will. Oh, thank you. I think Natalie Portman's gorgeous. I don't know that I look anything like her, but she could play maybe the younger, less wrinkled version of me. Oh, thank you so much. You're doing good, Betsy. And you know what? It just shows to keep your mindfulness, that focus, that energy, and whatever it is that you're doing. If you're like, make sure you're taking care of yourself, getting your sleep, so that you can maintain that stride because you've got a really good stride going. Okay, we got Kathy. Let me just make sure I'm getting hello, Sandra. And I'm going to go to Kathy N. Thank you so much for your donation. Your deceased sister. Okay, we'll look at Donna. Yes. I hear she may feel guilt. Okay. Okay, we don't want that, do we? Let's take a look. Hopefully the guides there have been able to get through to her and she's able to let go of that guilt. So let's take a look, Donna. All right. For Kathy N, I ask my spiritual mentors and the creator to help us connect with Donna, her sister, and make sure that Donna knows that she doesn't need to feel guilty and that only peace and love and forgiveness is there, and to let go of any guilt. And so let's check in on her sister Donna. How is she doing? What does the universe want us to understand with a connection to Donna? Okay, what does the universe want Kathy N to understand with connection to her sister Donna, and any guilt or anything like that? Let's see what I got. I get a Queen of Wands. I don't know if that's you or her, so this would be a kind of a fiery type of individual, quite even possibly a fire sign, adult woman. We get sorrow, the Nine of Swords. This is anxiety. This could be guilt. A card of the Knight of Swords. It can be a very conflictual, fighting. It can be rash type of behavior. But she will start to go in a better direction here in the near future. Okay, we're getting the better direction card with that transition with the Six of Swords. Okay, so I see her in the relatively near future leaving that conflict, sorrow energy and moving out of it into calmer waters, into smoother, peaceful existence. They're going to move her through it. So this would be, afterward, and I think this is where she's going. So relief is on the way. Relief is on the way, and she's moving into that phase, into that reality next. Yes, where there's understanding, okay? And so that she'll have understanding and not have to hold guilt and other misunderstandings. She'll go to understanding. And she'll be able to view the Ten of Swords, the ruin or the problems that she went through with greater understanding and not guilt. She gets the card of the Chariot. she will succeed in that and moving forward. And she will then go on the other side, a spiritual quest, a search to learn spiritual greater understanding. So, understand too when our loved ones, they don't just go float on a cloud. She's going to be doing some really cool stuff. She's moving out of that time of guilt, Kathy, and it looks like she's moving into a time of understanding the difficulties she experienced. So just keep your prayers up for her. Don't be anxious about it because she's in great hands. She'll be moving out of that phase, and just keep sending her love and saying, sis, it's going to be okay. And put the guides around her and just say, go with the guides. You need to leave this guilt because this isn't the right energy. You need to go for clarity. So just talk to her, Kathy, because she can receive you. She can receive you. Okay. Today is her birthday. Well, we are going to say happy birthday, Donna, and my candle is lit for you, and you are going to move forward, girlfriend. Let go of that guilt. We're all praying for you. Okay. And thank you. Thank you so much, Anita, also for your donation. And Betsy Lee, thank you for yours. I'm just trying to make sure I'm caught up to everybody. Okay, what does my son do with his selfish girlfriend who wants to put him out every week when he is offering her what and trying to help? I think he should kick her to the curb, obviously, but sometimes it takes young folks a while to understand, even sometimes when we're not so young. Let's see. Let me take a look at it, Sandra. That must be frustrating as a mother. I'm a mom, so I hear you. Let me take a look at what is going to happen with your son and his relationship with his girlfriend. So let's take a look. Let me dial in. Sandra Henderson, her son. Well, he realized this girlfriend is not the healthy relationship for him. What is the advice the creator and the spiritual mentors wish to share with regard? Well, this is about justice, and this is about balance. Okay, so, and letting go. So it's letting me know in time he will let go of her, or she'll let go of him. And that, yeah, she's not one to be trusted with her antics. The gift, look at that, trying to help. I would warn him off definitely of against giving her that 5,000, because I think she maybe if she takes it and leaves, and that'll be finally what kind of like jars him awake. But he will eventually come, I think, round, and especially if he has to try to get that money back legally or in some way. Or he might just decide that if she burns him, any further, that he'll have had enough. It shows letting go. But I do feel like there could be a trick with that gift of that money that he's offering. Tell him not to give it to her. Conflict, I don't think he'll get it back. It's going to be a pain in the ass. and that he's, got to believe also in his own abilities. He does not need her. I don't know why he thinks he does. And I don't know why I'm saying that. But he needs to gain strength. She's too domineering and too controlling. And breaking his heart. So, it might have to be that she'll break his heart, and then he'll have to, I think, try to get the money from her, or try to deal with the complications as having been too good to her, and then he'll heal. With family. Tell him, do not give her that money. You'll not get it back. And legally, it will be difficult, I think, to get it back. He could, but it's like, if you don't make that mistake, if you don't have to. Tell him, he will end up wising up, because she's going to break his heart. I know she's already breaking it, but I think really, really, there will be a final straw. So I hope that's helpful. Hang in there, Mom. We missed Mary Lloyd's question and Lana. I didn't see them. Okay, Lana. Spirit guides, okay. I'll do Lana's and then I'll get to Mary Lloyd's. And if Mary typed a question and I missed it, I'll roll back and I'll try and grab it. I probably did just miss it. Let me just roll. Okay. Oh, blue objects moving around sometimes. Okay. Yours was before, so I'll do yours and then I'll do the Lana. Okay, there we are. There we are. And then I will be winding this reading up so I can go get something to eat and relax. Okay, so I see blue objects moving around, sometimes very slowly. What does this mean? Well, sometimes it can mean sometimes I see spirit that way, but it is more looks like a spark. And it's very briefly. It's not just from a bright light and then the after effect of like where you see from looking at light or anything like that. You might just be seeing energy forms, but let's just make sure you don't have anything to do with vision that needs looking at. When I went to my vision appointment yesterday, they found that I am developing cataracts in this eye, and that it is starting to go up towards the center, but it's not bad enough yet to where I need to have surgery, or anything. Like, it's not really affecting my vision so much yet. But, you just want to make sure. And that kind of woke me up like, hey, yeah, that can happen. So let's just make sure and take a look and make sure there's not also anything like a physical issue, an organic issue, because it could be definitely spirit, but let's just make sure there's not a biological thing that needs looking at. And this is with Mary Lloyd. So I'm going to dial into Mary Lloyd. I ask my spiritual mentors and guides to assist me and the Creator to read accurately and clearly. What are these blue lights, objects, slowly, that Mary Lloyd is seeing? How to advise. Well, it's peaceful. I get the Four of Swords. It could be connection it's balance. I think these just could be some sort of helpful energy, honestly. Um, you get temperance and the Four of Swords. I feel like it could be something of that's just trying to balance even actually the energy of where around you. I don't know why I want to say that, but I will. And we get the Fool card, new beginning, a new adventure, cap- cap- capabilities. I also feel like this is you're developing capabilities with that Fool and that capabilities card. I think within this, you're developing an ability to maybe see the energies that are not in a body form. Hmm. And those that kind of stick around the lower, floating around. It even looks like a ghost. It's not that it's a ghost, it's just an energy, intelligence. Yeah, look at that. Four, four, and four. You get three fours. So I feel like this is an energy from somebody that's trying to get your attention. They may not have realized they've passed. Um, they're hanging on to this realm, and they just need perhaps you to help pray and guide them over, Mary. So that's what you're seeing. I see that you're developing, honestly, some sort of mediumistic ability with clairvoyance. Okay. All right, Mary Lloyd. Now I'm going to go down to Lana. Okay. Lana. All right. This will be perfect timing. And I will round out. That should be it. Okay. Thank you, guys. Lana's question's the last question, and then I will break and I will go get something to eat, and I'll chat with you in the comment section and stuff. Okay? All right. So I want to see what Lana Polly, what her, um, oh, sis, I'll add you in. Sis's is the last. Okay. Cecile. Okay, so Lana, what do your spirit guides have for you? So I'm asking the Creator, and I'm asking my spiritual mentors and Lana's, what is the advice for her right now? I want to dial into Lana's energy, kind of take it with me as I approach and speak in my mind to the Creator. That's what I do with each one of these questions. Um, and I just ask for help, what to share, because I'm just the messenger. Okay, you get swiftness, and you are getting the Eight of Wands. So, hun, you get things are picking up. Activity is going to be picking up in your life, or if it hasn't already been, it will be. Activity. And Three of Swords. You know, it looks like this could be, it could be around illness, or it can be around difficult issues where you feel heartbroken. It could be around relationship problems too. Only you will know that aspect yet, because I am not getting which one of those it is. I see sorrow though, and with the Nine of Swords. So I feel like you're having anxiety perhaps with this. Things have moved very quickly. I don't know whether this is to do with illness or a relationship. The Wheel of Fortune. I see you moving, though, out of this difficult cycle. And you're going to be getting out of this cycle of anxiety and just unwanted thoughts. That cycle will be ending. That's what their message for you is. And to just know and trust that you got to get through it, but that you will get through it. And that you're also, I think, you're going toward you're almost to the end of it. I feel like that this new wheel, this new circumstances, things are going to change, is going to turn. You're just right prior before that wheel of change turns. And then I see the Three of Wands. Then I see you having, instead of heartbreak and rejection and that kind of thing, hope and more opportunities, okay? And things being more extensive, things going more deep. And especially where feelings that have been hidden are concerned. I see you kind of clearing out the baggage. They advise you to clear out the baggage, and that you have also, I think, potential skills with just a couple extra cards. I think mediumship. I don't know why that'll make any sense, but I feel like you have a great deal of strength within yourself, whether you know it or not. And money, I see that there is a transformation. So you're going to make it through this. Yes. And I would say that this would have to do with career and or making money, because the Three of Wands is about opportunities. And the moon, it says there's almost a sense that I'm getting of like deja vu around it for some reason, around opportunities. But just don't let a greedy man in the way with the King of Pentacles and the Devil. Okay? Keep a watch. This could be somebody that has an obsession for materialism that you know in your life, or an obsession for you. This kind of thing. I'm picking up something there. And he's like making a play. Yeah, Knight of Cups, Page of Cups. Just be watchful. Make sure, ask if the man is an earth sign, and then if he is, just keep it only friends. I just see, like, also don't get too obsessed with materialism, because I think that you want your energy to keep flowing. I see a radical change though for you, and you have to be able to trust. Make sure that you really truly trust those who come around you. There's something, because there's a man that's coming around, and he's a big greedy. I don't like him. And I feel like you might get where you feel like you're stuck to know what to do about him. It shows like barriers and Two of Swords, where you're like, let me think on this for a moment before I act with regard to this person. Because there's a bit of a bully behavior that needs to be addressed. So just keep this, Lana, keep this your ex. Okay. Well, justice. You might need to bring in real justice. I'm sorry. I never get the card right. And it says if you need to do that, do it. it also could be a card that unless this is a card of him giving up because you get the police involved and he just drops it, that would be great. But if he doesn't, then, if he keeps at it, and he might, with the trick and this Four of Pentacles, I don't know if there's issues with him financially, and he's going to be trying his tricks. But he's going to get called on the carpet for it. Judgment and intensity. So karma's a BICTH for him. And Ten of Pentacles, I think that is on for you. Yeah, money. There's something coming your way. All right, Lana? So something positive there. All right, sis, I was going to read on you, and that's it. And I will be signing out. Constant dreams of being lost and unable to get home. I get that. Or is that from a past life? Or am I getting Alzheimer's? I get those dreams a lot. I get those dreams where I probably am in another realm. And it's just like, no, Maya, you just really don't know where you're at. But I get those dreams. And it's like I'm really frustrated. And I'm trying to get in contact with my dad or get in contact with somebody to get a lift. So let me just see what that's about, sis. And I will. And Betsy Lee, thank you for your donation. And thank you all for your donations. They make a huge difference because my YouTube is really effing with my channel. I don't know why. Just because I haven't found somebody yet to collab with, I've collabed with a few people, but I'm not just going to collab to collab. I want to collab with the right people that when the time is right. And I'm trusting my gut on it. Okay, so sis, let's take a look. I'm going to ask, as our last question, sis wants to know about these dreams of being lost. Just what is that about? So I'm asking the creator and my spiritual mentors to help me to read accurately and clearly for sis, and advising her. I get these dreams too. What is going on? And with that for her. Okay, see what we got. Well, there's something about a decision. We get the Two of Swords. And like a decision needs to be made. And it deals with manifesting or something that you want to do. And I think it has to do with making a choice to take action in a direction. It might be that you have lost direction, quote unquote, but it's that you just need to make a decision regarding aspects that you want to materialize in your life. If you have a goal, let's say you want to buy a new sofa. If you have a goal that you want to lose 5 pounds, if you have a goal that you want to gain 10 because, whatever, it's just making in your mind that is the direction that you are going in, and just keeping mindful awareness of that. That's what I'm getting. It is about that you need to make a decision. And Ace of Swords, clarity, it's consciousness. It's about making a decision consciously in your life. And about being open. It shows that, you're open to other considerations where you need to make some kind of decision, important, about what you want to manifest in your life. And if you haven't yet, then by Jove, girl, sis, then you need to do it. And you need to ask yourself, what are the things that I feel like would be supportive in my life and in my environment right now? And take the time to really think about that. Write it down if you're like me and you process better by writing. But do it. You just need to get clear on decisions and choices that you want to go with in your life. And I think that's why you're constantly having that dream, because getting home is also about doing what it is that you may have a calling for, or a direction that you really will find fulfilling if you but choose and go for it in your life. And that's what I'm seeing. So I hope that that is helpful. I do not see a physical element of the mind going on. In fact, I see that you just need to get to manifesting some goals and things in your life, getting to work. Choose a direction, choose more than one direction, and manifest the things that appeal to you. You have to, it's trying to awake you up. You're getting it again and again because you would really benefit. Okay? I hope that makes sense, sis. I really hope it does. And you guys are all welcome. I'm going to close this out at 2 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you. I hope that that was helpful for you. And just know that, thank you. I'm here every Sunday at 3 p.m. And what I'm going to be doing is, I think, putting Wednesdays during the week as another live. Okay? So that we get one during the week and one during the weekend, because I think that's a good balance. So thank you to everyone. I'm going to end the stream and close out now. I'll catch you on the flip side in the comments. Thank you so much for coming on my Sundays and visiting with me. All right. All right. Bye, everybody. And I'm going to close you out with some Reiki like I always do. And that's just to help you clear those blockages as well. And all you have to do is accept and receive consciously. Our will is very powerful. It's one of the most powerful things that we have. Even if we don't think we have a very strong will, we do. All right. I'll see you guys. And Cecile, thank you so much for being such a great moderator. And remember to email me your Addie, your address and size. And Yvette, thank you. I hope I'll catch you if you have a question next time. All right, everybody. Bye.